Got it. Ready? Rattler, 18.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked by Julian Love.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready?
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Hey, look at the defense for these Texans.
This unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third.
Warrior 70. Hurt. Go.
Richardson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60. Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Taking a shot for Dell here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The CD, this offense at 11-0 now on the year. A few weeks ago, I remember asking you what kind of percentage chance that you thought they had at staying unbeaten the entire season. I think you said 25%. I'd imagine that number probably grown since then.
I would agree with you, and I'm going to actually bump it up to closer to 50%. Only because they still have some tough games to come, and keeping that focus throughout the entire season, that's been a really difficult thing to pull off. But so far, they've done it, and they've done it well.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Stroud to throw it.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Take Dell.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
18, Bradley, 18.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it.
Going up top. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 64 yards.
And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, and that is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense.
They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. They didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught by Dell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Take Dell.
His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession.
On the set.
3rd and 19.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Go.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for
Go
it.
check. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go street.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. 93 yards.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. And here's second down and 2.
Buffalo 18, 60 Nazareth, 60 back, Dragon 60.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's go now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Play action. Stroud now. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Up the middle they go. It's Rice. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Second down and 6 now. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
70 Lions. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On second down, it's Rice.
And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
On the ready.
Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there.
His 8th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Texans have broken the tie.
No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Rig alert.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
79 Broncos.
Richardson on 4th down.
Eluding the pressure right.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. They find some open field here.
Down the left sideline.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here, punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
On the jump. Trap 60.
Matching the man in motion.
Mustang 19.
Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, but that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Let's go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Go.
A final shot before the half. Richardson.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now is 2nd and 10. Now Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Forced out to his left. Richardson hit and he fumbles it. And the Texans scoop it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Stroud off the play fake.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Ready.
From the 20, here's second down and 8.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now it's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on fourth down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He gets this one to match.
But I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Nico Collins
from 13 yards out.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
there's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, it's such a high-stakes scenario. Everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute?
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Now Stroud. This one left side caught by Collins.
Hey, hey, hey.
Third down and 13. Stroud looking to change the play.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Okay,
Second
ready.
and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Ready.
Richardson.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Will Anderson
In there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Hurt. Ready.
Third and long for Richardson.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Get up. 18, Pioneer.
On first down, Richardson.
And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Buffalo 18.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie.
From 17 yards out.
And the Texans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Check smash, check smash. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. That is incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
19 Lions. Tempo.
To throw on third down, Richardson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Derek Stingley picks it.
And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth.
Second and 10.
79 Broncos.
Stroud looking to throw.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
Colts 21. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Okay, break.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.